How would you like to jet set across the globe, relax in luxury airport lounges, and enjoy VIP treatment everywhere you go? It sounds like a lifestyle reserved for trust fund babies, right? Wrong. You can absolutely have all this and more, even if you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Because in this video, I'm going to reveal the best premium travel credit cards in Canada, cards that will transform your travel experience from economy basic to first class. And by the end of the video, you'll know exactly which cards unlock the elite benefits you've always dreamed of. But first, why should you listen to me? Well, over the past 10 years, I've helped hundreds of thousands of Canadians save hundreds of millions of dollars by using credit cards in smart and creative ways. So let me show you how you can do the same as we get into the best premium travel credit cards in Canada, starting with the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege. One of the most attractive features of the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card is its generous welcome bonus. You'll earn up to 75,000 Aeroplan points, 20,000 points after your first purchase, 25,000 more points after spending $12,000 in the first 6 months, and the final 30,000 points after spending $24,000 in the first 12 months. This means that you need to spend $2,000 a month in order to get the full 75,000 Aeroplan points, so keep that in mind if you don't think you'll be able to spend that much. But where can 75,000 Aeroplan points take you? Well, flights inside North America that are under 500 miles typically cost between 6,000 to 10,000 points one way, which means you could book something like 3 to 5 round-trip flights to a nearby city, which might be something like Toronto or Montreal to New York or Boston, or Vancouver to Seattle or Portland. Or if you'd rather go a bit further, one-way flights between Toronto or Montreal and Vancouver generally cost around 15,000 Aeroplan points, so you could do 5 of those one-way trips, just to give you an idea. But you can also fly to the Maritimes. St. John, New Brunswick to Vancouver also costs around 15,000 Aeroplan points, and other cities like Halifax or Charlottetown to Calgary or Edmonton are around the same. But those are just the nearby flights. If you're dreaming bigger, flights from most Canadian cities to Hawaii or the Caribbean usually cost between 20,000 to 35,000 points one way, and they could be even cheaper depending on where you start from. That means that your 75,000 points could get you 1 or even 2 round trips to some world-class beaches. And if Europe is on your list, flights from Eastern Canada to Western Europe typically start at around 35,000 to 40,000 Aeroplan points one way. So with 75,000 points, you'll have enough or nearly enough for a round trip to cities like Berlin, Amsterdam, or Lisbon. But if you'd rather go to Asia, you can generally find flights for around 50 to 60,000 Aeroplan points one way. So while you probably won't have quite enough for a round trip flight to Tokyo or Bangkok, you'll have more than enough for a one-way flight, and you can either earn the rest of the points you need or just pay for your return ticket using cash. And speaking of earning, the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege offers some of the most competitive earn rates available. 2 Aeroplan points per dollar spent with Air Canada, 1.5 Aeroplan points per dollar on gas, groceries, dining, and travel, and 1.25 Aeroplan points per dollar on everything else, making it really easy to rack up Aeroplan points. This means that even your everyday purchases are accumulating points quickly, but let's look at a quick example to show you how this would play out. Suppose you spend $2,000 a month on the card, $500 on Air Canada flights, $500 on groceries and dining, and $1,000 on everything else. In this case, you'd earn 1,000 Aeroplan points from your Air Canada purchases, 750 points from groceries and dining, and 1,250 points from everything else. That's a total of 3,000 Aeroplan points a month, or 36,000 points a year, just from your regular spending. And when you add this to the welcome bonus of 75,000 Aeroplan points, you're looking at over 100,000 points in your first year, which is pretty impressive. With the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card, you get a free first check bag on all Air Canada flights for the cardholder and up to 8 travel companions. For a family of 4 taking 2 trips a year, this benefit alone could save you anywhere from $400 to $800 a year in baggage fees. And on top of that, you also get priority check-in, boarding, and baggage handling with Air Canada, all of which make the flying experience that much smoother. The card includes a $100 Nexus credit every 4 years, which is more than enough to cover your entire Nexus membership fee, drastically cutting down the amount of time you'll need to spend waiting in lines in airports in the US and Canada. The annual fee on the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card is $599, so it's not cheap, but for a lot of travelers, the benefits are well worth the cost. One of the more unique benefits you get with the card is 6 free entries per year to more than 1,200 airport lounges worldwide through the Visa Airport Companion Program. 6 lounge visits is definitely nice, but to be honest, I think it's a bit stingy for a card that costs $599 a year. I mean, come on TD, only 6 visits? That's barely enough for a couple of round trips. You do get unlimited access to Maple Leaf lounges for you and a guest when you're flying with Air Canada or a Star Alliance partner, and that's definitely better, but still, I can't help feeling it's not quite enough. If I'm shelling out $600 a year for a credit card, I expect unlimited access to a much wider wider selection of lounges worldwide, not just Maple Leaf lounges, which are almost exclusively in Canada. I mean, don't get me wrong, Maple Leaf lounges are fine. They've got comfy seats, free food and drinks, and all that good stuff. But what if I'm not flying with Air Canada? Or what if I'm traveling halfway around the world? In that case, those 6 Visa Airport companion passes aren't going to last long. So if you're an Air Canada loyalist or you only travel a few times a year, maybe this is enough for you. But for a card at this price point, I really think TD could do better. I'll tell you about another card that offers truly unlimited lounge access at a similar price point in a minute here, but for now, just keep in mind that this is okay, but certainly not the best. Fortunately, your TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card does come with mobile device insurance, which is a pretty nice perk, I've gotta admit. It covers your phone, tablet, or whatever mobile device you've got against loss, theft, and accidental damage up to $1,500. You just need to buy your device with your card and then make a claim if something happens. It's easy and completely free to you, so this is another nice bonus of this card. If you're aiming to get Aeroplan Elite status, you'll earn 1,000 status qualifying miles, or SQM, and 1 status qualifying segment, or SQS, for every $5,000 you spend on this card. Keep in mind though that you need to hit 25,000 SQM or 25 SQS to reach the lowest Aeroplan status tier, so in my mind, this isn't that great of a perk because it's just far too slow. However, the card does offer a way to maintain Aeroplan status more easily. Primary card holders who also hold Aeroplan Elite status can roll over up to 200,000 SQM beyond the status level they've qualified for from the prior qualification year to qualify for status next year. This feature is particularly valuable for frequent flyers who regularly exceed their status requirements because it allows them to bank excess SQM for future use, which makes it easier to maintain or upgrade their status in future years. It also gives you a buffer in case you stop traveling for a while, but you still want to maintain your Aeroplan Elite status. But the truly special benefit of the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege is the annual worldwide companion pass. Each year, after spending $25,000 on the card, you receive a companion pass that allows you to bring a guest on a round-trip Air Canada flight for a fixed base fare ranging from $99 to $599 depending on the destination. And using the companion pass is really easy. You just sign into your Aeroplan account, search for a flight for 2 or more passengers, select the companion/buddy pass option on the search results page, and then buy the 2 tickets, one at the regular price and one at the discounted price. And this can save you a ton of money, especially on long-haul international flights, which means this benefit alone can more than pay for the card's entire annual fee. Let's look at a few specific examples to see how this would play out. On this round-trip flight from Toronto to Vancouver, the base fare adds up to $510, but with your companion pass, you'd pay just $99 for savings of $411. On this round-trip flight from Vancouver to Hong Kong, the base fare is $1,538, but with your companion pass, you'd pay just $599 for savings of $939. And on this round-trip flight from Toronto to Delhi, the base fare is $1,842, but with your companion pass, you'd pay just $599 for savings of $1,243. So as you can see, the companion pass can be extremely valuable, but of course, 2 things have to be true here. You need to spend $25,000 each year to unlock the pass, and you need someone to travel with. So if you normally travel on your own, then this benefit won't be as valuable for you. Now, while the travel benefits I've mentioned so far are certainly impressive, the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege actually offers a lot more than just flight-related perks. The card also comes with a suite of lifestyle benefits designed to enhance various aspects of your day-to-day experiences, so let's dig into a few of those now. At the heart of these lifestyle benefits is the Visa Infinite Privilege Concierge, a 24/7 concierge that can help you with a wide range of requests, from simple things like making restaurant reservations to more complex things like planning multi-city travel itineraries. It's like having your very own personal assistant, and it can save you a lot of time on administrative tasks. Foodies will appreciate the Visa Infinite Dining series, which offers access to exclusive gourmet dining events featuring well-known chefs. And the Visa Infinite Wine Country program offers special benefits at participating wineries across Canada, including complimentary tastings with top sommeliers, private tours, and discounts on wine purchases. If you like staying in luxury hotels, the Visa Infinite Luxury Hotel Collection gives you a range of unique bonuses at over 900 hotel properties worldwide, including a $25 food and beverage credit, complimentary continental breakfast for you and a guest, an automatic room upgrade when available, and late checkout when available. Plus, as a Visa Infinite Privilege cardholder, you also receive an additional 8th benefit at over 200 properties worldwide, which is generally something like a $100 food and beverage credit, a $100 spa credit, or an equivalent gift unique to the property. And when you get all these benefits benefits alongside everything else the hotel has to offer, you end up getting similar value from luxury hotels that you would from a much less expensive property. The TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite privilege also gets you the Visa Infinite Screening Series, which gives you special benefits at the Toronto International Film Festival and gets you access to private advanced screenings and other movie events. Plus, if you're a golfer, you'll also receive Troon Rewards Platinum status, which includes 20% off green fees, merchandise, and lessons at more than 150 golf courses worldwide. But what I like most about Troon Rewards Platinum status is that it gets you access to a selection of over 25 private golf clubs across the United States for $99 per round, which is a really impressive deal. And on top of all this, you'll also receive Diamond status at over 60 participating Sandman, Sandman Signature, and Sutton Place hotels in Canada and abroad. Diamond status is the highest status tier these properties offer, and it gives you benefits like automatic room upgrades, early check-in and late check-out, access to the property's corporate lounge, and a lot more. So if you're comparing the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card to its little brother, the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite card, here are the three main differences for me. The 6 airport lounge passes per year, the extra 35,000 Aeroplan points you get from the welcome bonus, and the annual companion pass. But the annual fee jump from $139 to $599 is obviously a big one as well. Plus, one of the other things to be aware of with this card is that you need an annual income of $150,000 or a household income of $200,000 just to be approved for the card. So if you don't earn that much, TD will just reject your application outright, which makes this a pretty tough card to get approved for. Next in line is the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card. One of the most appealing features of the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card is the welcome bonus. You'll earn up to 60,000 Aeroplan points, which is broken down like this. You'll get 20,000 Aeroplan points after making your first purchase, 30,000 more points after spending $7,000 in the first 4 months, and the final 10,000 points after spending at least $15,000 in the first year. This means you'll need to spend at least $1,750 per month for the first 4 months, and then $1,000 a month for the rest of the first year to get the full welcome bonus. Hitting these thresholds may be tough for some people, but if you're the kind of person who can splurge for a card like this, then it's certainly achievable. Aeroplan points are worth 2 to 3 cents a piece, which means the 60,000 point welcome bonus on the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege is worth somewhere around $1,200 to $1,800, which is really good. However, keep in mind that you do need to keep the card for at least 2 years to receive the final 10,000 Aeroplan points, which means you'll need to pay at least 2 years of annual fees. In terms of earn rates, the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege gets you 2 Aeroplan points per dollar on Air Canada purchases, 1.5 Aeroplan points per dollar spent on gas, groceries, travel, and dining, and 1.25 Aeroplan points per dollar on everything else. These rates are decent, but they're not amazing, and there are other cards that earn double or even triple the number of points on certain categories with a lower annual fee. But for now, let's look at what a typical spending pattern might be to see how much value you'll get from this card. Suppose you spend $500 on groceries, $200 on gas, $300 on dining, and $500 on travel for total monthly spending of $1,500. Since you earn 1.5 Aeroplan points per dollar on each of these 4 categories, you'd earn 2,250 points per month from your spending, or 27,000 points a year. In cash terms, at 2 to 3 cents a point, that comes out to a value of $540 to $810 a year. Compared to other premium cards with similar annual fees, the earn rates are solid, but certainly not groundbreaking. What is impressive about this card, though, are its Air Canada benefits. You get priority check-in, priority boarding, and a free first check bag on Air Canada flights. Plus, these perks extend to up to 8 travel companions on the same reservation, which can save you hundreds of dollars in baggage fees if you're traveling as a family or a large group. You also get complimentary access to Maple Leaf lounges within North America, and this perk alone can justify a significant portion of the annual fee for frequent travelers, since individual lounge visits generally cost around $40 or more. But with that said, I do still feel like when you're getting a card that carries the price tag of the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card, you should be getting access to more than just Maple Leaf lounges. Because the reality is, Maple Leaf lounges are kind of hard to come by, especially if you're traveling outside of Canada. They're available in about a dozen Canadian airports, with a few in the US, but if you aren't in those specific cities, you're basically out of luck. Fortunately, the card also comes with 6 annual lounge passes from Dragon Pass, which gives you access to over 1,200 airport lounges worldwide. So if there's no Maple Maple Leaf Lounge where you are, you can use one of your 6 annual passes instead. For some travelers, what you'll find more useful is the preferred pricing you get on Aeroplan redemptions. With your CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card, you're able to get lower rates on Aeroplan redemptions than you would without the card, which can save you a decent amount of points, usually around 10%. So if you're booking a flight that would normally use your entire 60,000 Aeroplan points balance, when you buy it using this card, you can expect to pay around 54,000 points or so, saving you about 6,000 points. The card also rebates your application fee for Nexus, which is worth $50 every 5 years, though for me, this benefit is worth a lot more. A Nexus membership makes US-Canada border crossing significantly faster and easier, saving you a ton of time at the airport, especially when the terminal is extra busy. But there are more benefits that come with the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege as well. If you rent cars frequently, the card comes with a complimentary upgrade to Avis Preferred Plus status, which gives you access to a dedicated customer support line and automatic vehicle upgrades when available. You also get access to Aeroplan Family Sharing, which allows up to 8 family members to combine their Aeroplan points to reach rewards faster. This can be super helpful if you're just a few thousand points short of a flight you want to book, and it can be a real lifesaver when you need it. But my favorite benefit of the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card is the annual Worldwide Companion Pass, which allows you to bring a guest on a round-trip Air Canada flight for a fixed base fare ranging from $99 to $599 depending on where you're going. This can save you a ton of money, especially on long-haul international flights, so let's look at a few examples to see how much you're able to save. On this round-trip flight from Vancouver to Tokyo, the base fare is $2,271, but with your Companion Pass, you'd pay just $599 for savings of $1,672. And on this round-trip flight from Toronto to Sao Paulo, the base fare is $2,833, but with your Companion Pass, you'd pay just $499 for savings of $2,334. Now, you do need to spend $25,000 a year on the card to unlock the Companion Pass, but I think you can see how valuable it can be. Plus, beyond travel, the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card offers a few more unique benefits for everyday use. You get access to the Visa Infinite Dining Series and Visa Infinite Wine Country program, which together give you access to exclusive dining and wine events across Canada. You get the 24/7 Visa Infinite Privilege Concierge, which can save you a ton of time on travel planning and other administrative tasks. You get Visa's Luxury Hotel Collection, which comes with benefits like room upgrades, late checkout, and food and beverage credits at over 900 hotel properties worldwide. And you get purchase protection and an extended warranty on just about everything you buy, doubling the manufacturer's warranty for up to an additional year. There are some additional benefits I haven't talked about here, like mobile device insurance and priority services at a few Canadian airports, but I want to turn my attention to the drawbacks now because this card isn't perfect. The first major drawback you'll notice is that the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card has an income requirement of $150,000 or a household income requirement of $200,000, which makes this card pretty tough to get approved for. This is extremely high, but fortunately, the cards I'm going to share in a minute don't have such high requirements. But a second major drawback is the card's $599 annual fee. For a card with such a high fee, I'd expect to get unlimited lounge access across thousands of lounges, not just the Maple Leaf lounges in the US and Canada. And the third big drawback are the earn rates. They're decent, but they're certainly not the best, and you can earn a lot more from other cards that cost a lot less, which I'm going to share with you in a minute here. So if you're considering getting the CIBC Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege card, you need to ask yourself an important question. Can I hit the $25,000 annual spending threshold required to get the annual Companion Pass? If so, I think this card is worth considering, especially if you're planning a trip with someone else in the near future. But if not, it's probably not worth the cost because you'll get a lot more bang for your buck from a different card. And if you only travel occasionally, the annual fee on this card won't be worth it to you. In that case, you're much better off getting a card that offers higher earn rates at a lower cost, allowing you to earn more on every dollar you spend. So now that you've seen a few premium credit cards aimed at luxury travelers, are you interested in seeing the best of the best travel cards in Canada? Because both of the cards you've seen so far have their share of issues. The lounge access they offer is restricted, their earn rates are kind of weak, and their annual fees are really high, even when you compare them to all the benefits those cards come with. But there are 3 more cards that offer much better value than the cards you've seen so far, both in the form of better earn rates and better travel benefits. So if you want to see a card that earns you double or triple the amount of Aeroplan points on your everyday spending, or a card card that offers truly unlimited lounge access all over the world, then stay tuned because these next 3 cards are the ones for you. The first is the American Express Cobalt card, and the Cobalt card is a long-time favorite because of the outstanding value it offers with a monthly fee of just $12.99 a month. With the Cobalt card, you can earn up to 15,000 membership rewards points in the first year by earning 1,250 points for each month that you spend $750. But that's only the beginning, because one of the most appealing aspects of the Cobalt card is its incredibly high earn rates in popular spending categories. You get 5 points per dollar on food and drink purchases, which includes grocery stores, restaurants, bars, cafes, food delivery, and more. This makes the Cobalt card an excellent choice for foodies and anyone who frequently dines out or uses food delivery services. I already mentioned that in order to maximize your welcome bonus, you need to spend $750 a month on the card. So if you were to spend that entire $750 on food and drink purchases, which is less than $200 a week, you'd get 5 times the points on that for a total of 3,750 points, plus the welcome bonus 1,250 points for a total of 5,000 points. And since membership rewards points are transferable to Aeroplan at a rate of 1-to-1, they're also worth 2 to 3 cents a piece, which means you're earning $100 to $150 in rewards on your normal food purchases every month. But in addition to food-related purchases, the Cobalt card offers 3 points per dollar on eligible streaming subscriptions, which means you can earn extra rewards on your favorite streaming services like Netflix, Spotify, and more. So for anyone who relies heavily on digital entertainment, this feature is especially beneficial, allowing you to rack up points simply by binge watching your favorite shows or listening to music. And on top of that, the Cobalt card offers 2 points per dollar on eligible transit, gas, and other travel purchases. This includes public transit, taxis, ride shares like Uber, and even parking fees. So it's perfect for city dwellers or anyone with a regular commute who finds transport as one of their highest expense categories. And if you love to travel, you'll rack up points quickly on flights, hotels, and car rentals, which will make your next trip that much cheaper. And for all other purchases, you earn 1 point per dollar spent, which ensures that no matter where you shop, you're always earning rewards. The versatility of the Cobalt card's earn rates across all these categories make it an all-rounder in your wallet, ensuring that every dollar spent is a dollar that works for you. Now, because I'm going to mention a few other American Express cards here, I want to walk you through 7 Amex-specific benefits that you get with all of these American Express cards, so I don't bore you with the details every time. The first is the suite of insurance policies that come with American Express cards. These include out-of-province or out-of-country emergency medical insurance, flight delay insurance, baggage delay insurance, hotel burglary insurance, lost or stolen baggage insurance, accident insurance, and car rental theft and damage insurance. I'm not going to go into all the details on all these individual policies because we'd be here for hours, but I can say that these insurance policies are well respected in the industry and the claims process is generally pretty straightforward. The next 2 Amex benefits I want to talk about are purchase protection and extended warranty. Purchase protection ensures the items you buy on your Amex card against accidental damage and theft for up to $1,000. And extended warranty doubles the manufacturer's warranty for up to an extra year on items you probably already buy. These types of coverage can be incredibly valuable for expensive purchases like phones and laptops, since these are common targets for theft both within and outside of Canada. The 4th Amex specific benefit is the front-of-the-line pre-sale and reserve tickets for concerts, theater, and special events. This allows Amex cardholders to access tickets to some of the most popular events before they go on sale to the general public, which is important because getting tickets to any high-profile production in Canada is extremely tough these days. But if you have an American Express card, front-of-the-line allows you to buy tickets before everyone else, securing your seats before the general public even has a chance. And this is true for live music events, concerts, sporting events, stand-up comedy, and other types of events as well. Number 5 is Amex Experiences, which gives you exclusive access to events and activities that you simply can't get with non-Amex credit cards. Amex Experiences is related to front of the line, but it's still distinct because on top of getting early access to publicly available events, you're also invited to things the public can't access at all. For example, previous Amex Experiences events have included private dinners with celebrity chefs like Gordon Ramsay, exclusive concerts with dinner and drinks included, and shopping credits from a variety of retailers. Number 6 is Amex Offers, which gives you tailored discounts and promotions at a variety of retailers, which can easily add up to $500 $100 a year or more. For example, you might get a discount at your favorite restaurant or a significant cashback offer from a retailer you shop at frequently. And these offers are personalized based on your spending habits, which makes it easier for you to save money on the things you already buy. And the seventh Amex specific benefit I want to talk about is access to the hotel collection, where you get special benefits at participating hotel properties when you book through the American Express travel portal. These benefits include a $100 hotel credit and upgrades when they're available. So those are the 7 Amex specific benefits I wanted to outline, and I'm going to reference them a few times later in the video. But when it comes to the Cobalt card, we're still not done, because one benefit the Cobalt card has that other Amex cards don't is mobile device insurance. This means that if your phone is lost, stolen, or damaged, you're covered for up to $1,000 for 2 years after you buy it. That's a pretty impressive perk, especially for a card that's as inexpensive as the Cobalt card. And the Cobalt also offers tons of flexibility when it comes to redeeming your points. You can use membership rewards points for travel, including flights, hotels, and car rentals, or redeem them for statement credits, merchandise, gift cards, and more. I'd only really recommend using them for flights, since that's where you'll get the highest value, but knowing that you can use them in so many different ways gives you a lot of options. The Cobalt card also integrates seamlessly with digital wallets, including Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay, which makes it easy to use for contactless payments. This means that you can leave your physical card at home and still enjoy all the benefits and earn rates while you're on the go. The last thing I'll say about the Cobalt card here is that it's extremely accessible, which makes it the perfect entry into the American Express ecosystem or as your first ever credit card. Getting accepted by higher tier cards when you don't have much credit built up can be challenging, so if you have your sights set on a more premium card, getting the Cobalt card first is both a great way to build up your credit score and earn a ton of points along the way. This isn't an exact science, but even if you have a credit score of fair, which is significantly below good, great, and excellent, the Cobalt card is accessible to you. So in other words, if you haven't had problems with credit card debt in the past, you'll probably get approved for the Cobalt card. So the American Express Cobalt card is an exceptional choice for anyone looking to maximize their travel rewards. Its super high earn rates, unique variety of benefits, and lucrative redemption options make it a standout card for any Canadian traveler. Whether you're looking for your first ever credit card or you want to rack up points quickly so you can get a massive discount on your flights, the Cobalt card is the best card in Canada for exactly that. I've left a referral link to the Cobalt card below, so check that out if you want to guarantee that you're getting the absolute best welcome bonus. The second card I want to talk about here is the American Express Gold Rewards card, otherwise known as the Amex Gold. The Amex Gold card comes with all the benefits you'd expect of an Amex card, which I'll touch on in a second here, but it's also got a few unique things up its sleeve that make it a pretty compelling option. First, it comes with a welcome bonus of up to 60,000 membership rewards points, which is broken down really easily. You'll earn 5,000 points for each month that you spend $1,000 on the card for the entire first year. This is kind of nice because it means that even if you don't have a large purchase coming up, or if you don't spend much for a month or two, you can still earn the majority of the welcome bonus. And with American Express membership rewards points worth 2 to 3 cents a piece, that means that these 60,000 points are worth somewhere between $1,200 to $1,800, which is far in excess of the $250 annual fee. Now, to be honest, the earn rates on the Gold card aren't as good as they are on the Cobalt card. You earn 2 times the points on travel, gas, grocery, and drugstore purchases, and 1 times the points on everything else. But still, keep in mind that because membership rewards points are worth 2 to 3 cents a piece, this means that a 2x earn rate with an Amex card is like a 5x or even 10x earn rate with many other Canadian cards. So you can't just take the multiplier at face value. But even with lower earn rates than the Cobalt card, the Gold card does offer some benefits that the Cobalt doesn't, and it's with these travel benefits that the Amex Gold really starts to get interesting. For example, the Gold card offers a $100 annual travel credit that you get every year that you have the card. You can use the credit on any travel booking like flights, hotels, or car rentals made through American Express's travel portal, and it effectively reduces the card's annual fee down to $150. The Amex Gold also offers a $50 Nexus statement credit every 4 years, which means you'll breeze through US-Canada border crossings and save yourself a bunch of time at the airport. But my favorite feature of the Amex Gold card is airport lounge access. The Gold card comes with 4 entries to Plaza Premium airport lounges every year, where you can grab some free food, free drinks, or just make use of the space to work or relax. Plaza Premium lounges are in 5 airports in Canada: Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, Edmonton, Winnipeg. So if you find yourself in any of those airports regularly, this can be a very valuable perk. Now, remember the 7 Amex specific benefits I mentioned earlier? The insurance coverage, purchase protection and extended warranty, front of the line, Amex experiences, Amex offers, and the hotel collection? Well, you get all those with the Gold card as well, which makes it even more valuable than a lot of other cards. But I'm sure you're also wondering, how does the Amex Gold card differ from the Cobalt card? Well, it has a much higher welcome bonus of 60,000 points versus 15,000 points, so that's a big difference right there. But at the same time, its earn rates on things like groceries are lower. The Cobalt card earns 5 times the points on groceries, while the Gold card only earns 2 times the points. So in a minute, I'm going to tell you how I think about these two cards, because it may not be obvious yet which one is best for you. But first, we need to talk about the hardest hitter among all travel credit cards in Canada, the American Express Platinum card. I first got my Platinum card nearly a decade ago, and it's been an absolute game changer when it comes to travel perks and benefits, which is why it's become widely known as the best travel credit card in Canada. It comes with a welcome bonus of up to 100,000 membership rewards points, which is split into 2 pieces: 70,000 points after you spend $10,000 in the first 3 months, and the remaining 30,000 points when you make any purchase between months 14 and 17. And at 2 to 3 cents a piece, the 100,000 points welcome bonus alone is worth $2,000 to $3,000. Now, obviously, if the prospect of spending $10,000 in 3 months seems impossible to you, then this may not be the right card for you. In that case, you're better off getting the Cobalt card or the Gold card and upgrading to the Platinum a month or 2 before you have to make a big purchase. That way, you maximize your chances of getting approved for the Platinum card, and you'll get all the benefits of the other cards in the meantime. Now, when it comes to earn rates, the Platinum card offers 2 points per dollar on eligible dining, food delivery, and travel purchases, and 1 point per dollar on everything else. And when you factor in that these points are worth 2 to 3 cents each, this is better than most cards in Canada, but it's still behind the powerhouse Cobalt card. But where the Platinum card really shines is in its travel benefits. First, you get a $200 annual travel credit, which you can use for any travel booked within the American Express travel portal. You also get a $200 annual dining credit, which can be used at a curated list of Canada's top restaurants. This will be harder to use if you live in a more rural area, but even if that's the case, most of us find ourselves in a major city at least once a year, so you should be able to make use of this benefit as well. Platinum card holders also get access to the Fine Hotels and Resorts program, which gives you a ton of benefits at over 1,000 luxury properties worldwide. These benefits include room upgrades, daily breakfast for 2, guaranteed 4 p.m. late checkout, noon check-in when it's available, and a unique property amenity such as a $100 food and beverage credit. These are all complimentary, and you'll get them every time you book one of these properties using your Platinum card. But we're still just getting started with all the travel benefits that come with the Platinum card, because Platinum card holders also receive complimentary elite status with several hotel loyalty programs, including Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite status and Hilton Honors Gold status. These statuses come with their own set of perks, including room upgrades, late checkout, and more. So if you stay in hotels more than once or twice a year, the Platinum card can make your travels a whole lot more enjoyable. The Platinum card comes with a $100 Nexus statement credit every 4 years, which is more than enough to cover the cost of expedited border crossings in Canada and the US. And it also comes with some additional airport benefits that very few other cards include, like access to the priority security lane at Pearson International Airport in Toronto, complimentary valet service, and discounts on airport parking. Now, the elephant in the room is that the Platinum card carries an annual fee of $799. And if you told me 10 years ago that I'd be paying this much for a credit card, I would have told you you're crazy. But with all these benefits, including the $200 annual travel credit, the $200 annual dining credit, a welcome bonus worth $2,000 to $3,000, and all the other benefits I've mentioned, the annual fee becomes really small in comparison. Plus, I haven't even mentioned the 7 Amex specific benefits that I talked about earlier: the insurance coverage, purchase protection and extended warranty, front of the line, Amex experiences, Amex offers, and the hotel collection. And on top of all this, Platinum card holders also get access to the Platinum Concierge, a 24/7 premium concierge service that can save you a ton of time on travel planning and other administrative tasks. I won't go in depth on the Platinum Concierge now, but trust me when I say it's a pretty impressive service, and it's completely free with your Platinum card. But even this is just the beginning, because for me, the big blockbuster benefit of the Amex Platinum card is unlimited airport lounge access. Unlike some other travel credit cards, which give you a few passes a year to a limited selection of airport lounges, the Platinum card gets you unlimited access to more than 1,000 airport lounges all over the world. And if you've never grabbed some free food and drinks in an airport lounge before takeoff, it's hard to describe how much better it makes the travel experience. All I can say is that I regularly find myself going to the airport hours in advance advance so I can spend some time in the lounge, get some work done, and have a nice meal before I depart. And just in case those 1,000+ lounges weren't enough, the Platinum card also gets you access to American Express's own Centurion lounges, which are highly exclusive, high-end lounges that can't be accessed in any other way. So not only will you be spending time in airport lounges after you get yourself a Platinum card, you'll be spending time in some of the most comfortable, fashionable airport lounges in the world. Now, if you're wondering why I've chosen these cards over American Express's Aeroplan co-branded cards, which may seem like the obvious choice here, I've got a good reason for it. It's not because those are bad cards, but because these cards are even better. For example, with the Amex Aeroplan card, you get 50,000 welcome bonus points, but with the Amex Gold card, you get 60,000 points plus a $100 annual travel credit and 4 lounge passes per year, neither of which you get with the Aeroplan card. And with the American Express Aeroplan Reserve card, you get unlimited access to about 15 Maple Leaf lounges in Canada and the US. But with the Platinum card, you get unlimited lounge access to more than 1,000 lounges, plus access to American Express Centurion lounges, which you don't get with the Aeroplan Reserve card. So with all that said, let's zoom out for a second to make sure we're still focused on the bigger picture, because my job here is to help you choose the best credit card for your specific needs. And the reality is, these 3 cards are the best options for you, but the final decision of which of these 3 cards you get is up to you. So here's how I suggest you make that choice. If you want to earn as many points as possible, get the Cobalt card. You can pretty easily earn 50 to 100,000 Aeroplan points in a single year just by moving your everyday spending onto a Cobalt card. And because the cost of the card is so low, the Cobalt is a card you should have in your wallet for years to come. If you want the best of the best when it comes to travel rewards, get the Platinum card. You'll have access to more perks than you know what to do with, and with the massive welcome bonus the Platinum card is offering right now, you truly can't go wrong. And if you still want a little taste of luxury, but you can't stomach the annual fee on the Platinum card, get the Gold card. You'll still get a very strong welcome bonus, and you can always upgrade to the Platinum card down the road. But let me share a secret with you about all this. The pro level strategy here is to get 2 of these cards, either the Gold or the Platinum plus the Cobalt card. That way, you get a bunch of points from your welcome bonus, and you're able to earn a ton of points every single month moving forward. It gives you the best of both worlds, and if you're serious about traveling more in the future than you have in the past, getting 2 of these cards is the way to do it. I've left links to the best possible sign-up bonuses on all these cards in the description below, and I suggest you take action and get your new card today, because offers like these are never around for long. Now, if you're wondering why I've chosen these cards over American Express's Aeroplan co-branded cards, which may seem like the obvious choice here, I've got a good reason for it. It's not because those are bad cards, but because these cards are even better. For example, with the Amex Aeroplan card, you get 50,000 welcome bonus points, but with the Amex Gold card, you get 60,000 points plus a $100 annual travel credit and 4 lounge passes per year, neither of which you get with the Aeroplan card. And with the American Express Aeroplan Reserve card, you get unlimited access to about 15 Maple Leaf lounges in Canada and the US. But with the Platinum card, you get unlimited lounge access to more than 1,000 lounges, plus access to American Express Centurion lounges, which you don't get with the Aeroplan Reserve card. So with all that said, let's zoom out for a second to make sure we're still focused on the bigger picture, because my job here is to help you choose the best credit card for your specific needs. And the reality is, these 3 cards are the best options for you, but the final decision of which of these 3 cards you get is up to you. So here's how I suggest you make that choice. If you want to earn as many points as possible, get the Cobalt card. You can pretty easily earn 50 to 100,000 Aeroplan points in a single year just by moving your everyday spending onto a Cobalt card. And because the cost of the card is so low, the Cobalt is a card you should have in your wallet for years to come. If you want the best of the best when it comes to travel rewards, get the Platinum card. You'll have access to more perks than you know what to do with, and with the massive welcome bonus the Platinum card is offering right now, you truly can't go wrong. And if you still want a little taste of luxury, but you can't stomach the annual fee on the Platinum card, get the Gold card. You'll still get a very strong welcome bonus, and you can always upgrade to the Platinum card down the road. But let me share a secret with you about all this. The pro level strategy here is to get 2 of these cards, either the Gold or the Platinum plus the Cobalt card. That way, you get a bunch of points from your welcome bonus, and you're able to earn a ton of points every single month moving forward. It gives you the best of both worlds, and if you're serious about traveling more in the future than you have in the past, getting 2 of these cards is the way to do it. I've left links to the best possible sign-up bonuses on all these cards in the description below, and I suggest you take action and get your new card today, because offers like these are never around for long. Now, I've already spent a few minutes of this video talking about the crazy earn rates you get with the Cobalt card, and I'm not exaggerating when I say it's the highest earning credit card in Canada. With points worth 2 to 3 cents a piece, and the Cobalt offering 5 times the points on food and drinks, you're getting back 10 to 15% of whatever you spend at grocery stores, restaurants, bars, cafes, and food delivery services. And there's a small group of Canadians who are capitalizing on this big time to earn a serious amount of Aeroplan points, and they're using those points to fly around the world multiple times a year. So to learn exactly what that group is doing to earn 5 to 10 times the number of Aeroplan points as everyone else, watch this video next.